Hey everybody, welcome to stream. My name is Teyo and today we are trying something new as we do every Tuesday. Specifically, we are writing character concepts. Hey Fusion, good to see you. Um, let's get into the details of that and what that means. Let's define the parameters and then we can start doing nonsense. Uh, First parameter. We're not writing full characters, we're writing character concepts. The difference being the way you write a character and the way you like actually flesh out a character and come up with stuff about them and so on and so forth and make them a real character is you write dialogue. And we're not going to write dialogue today. Maybe we will another day. It's honestly a chore. um, but rather, we're going to do character concepts. Um, what is a character concept, if not a character? So basically, we're going to go over all the normal stuff, the gimmicks of the character, the personality of the character. You sound like a pastor. What? Um, we go over the gimmicks, the concept of like what they look like, what they act like, their personality. If we're in a fantasy setting, what powers they have, what makes them special, what makes them a character, right? Um, for instance, if we were to make a character concept of me, we would list a few of my personality traits. We'd describe the way that I looked. We would talk about the jobs that I do, the streaming that I do, the relationships that I have, etc., etc. I motioned to the gremlin on the bed that I am engaged to. When you read Father
Yay!
Teo back, it sounded like you're referring to a pastor. Oh, that's hilarious. I am Father Teo. I don't know why a pastor or like a father would have like a deeper voice for some reason.
I am Mother Finch.
Oh
That just
gosh.
makes me sound like a giant bird that's evil.
Mother Finch does sound like a Disney villain.
That sounds like a boss at the end of a kid's video game.
Dude, I would destroy. That sounds bad. I would love to fight in a video game where that was a thing, where you could fight Mother Finch at the end of your children's Dark Souls game. Give me just a moment. Let me adjust the size of this window. Here we go. That's better. Okay, stream. Let's party. Hey, little rat. To start off this party, we're going to make a poll. Chat, go crazy. Vote on this poll. Enjoy yourselves. The poll is submitted. So we're going to make our first character, and the first step of that is start with theme slash world in mind. You guys are gonna pick that. Can you rig it? Yes, technically you can. If you want to, feel free. Not a big deal. Um, Let you learn coding and you can make that happen. Wait, what? Oh, the children's Dark Souls? Good lord. Have you guys seen, oh, what is it called? A Crab's Tail? It's like Dark Souls, but it's like bright colors and it follows a crab who like uses different objects as shells and like has Dark Soul fights. It's actually kind of dope. It's a game I would play. I don't know if that's true. It's a game I would want to play. Um, okay, let's see. What are the votes? What do we got, chat? What kind of character are we making today? Anime, nice. Good lord, Fusion, you put in so many points into that, and it was only 46% of the votes. Who else sunk a bunch of points into this? Can I see all the votes? I can. Ooh, Genshin was close behind. Interesting. You need to save some points, yeah, a little bit. Oh, you think it was Rex was the other part of it? Hilarious. Okay, well, let's get into it. To start with anime, we need to answer some questions. What kind of anime? Is this a shonen, a shoujo? For those who don't know the difference, is it a boy anime or a girl anime? Is it about fighting and magic, or is it about like romance? What kind of an anime are we going into? Um, and secondly, do we want this anime to be a real anime that exists? Like, are we making a character from Horimiya or from Bleach? Or are we coming up with an anime world to do a thing? Magical girl? A boy magic? Oh, wait a second. A magical boy, magical girl style? You know what I mean? Is that? I kind of dig that so far. That's an interesting gimmick, at least. I would love to see like 15-year-old boy who's into like dragons and stuff do a magical girl transformation. It would be so funny. Rom-com magical girl. Actually, wait a second. That has serious potential too. Romance is blah. You're blah. Romance is great. Also, hi, what's happening? So, okay. To recap what I said earlier, we're writing character concepts. That's all. So let's get into it. So theme world of mind, character archetype. Okay. Well, most Madoka Magica. Oh gosh, no, none of that. How to Train Your Dragon by anime. You would watch that? I would probably watch that too. Let me think. So we start with a world in mind. We're going with like magical girl anime vibes. I'm kind of into that. We vaguely talked about making it romance themed. So if that's the case, when we make the character concept, we want to have like relationships in mind, like the characters' relationships in mind. Drop the trauma. Oh gosh, Madoka Magica is pure trauma. So next up, we need the character archetype. Do we have a protagonist here? Are we working with the antagonist? Are we gonna make a side character? Obviously, we're kind of going archetype of magical girl, right? What do you guys think? Finch.
Yes.
Antagonist, protagonist, side character, something else. Are you watching stream or are you playing your cat game?
Both.
I don't believe you.
I don't have my headphones today.
Oh, I see. Wait, but you can hear me.
Yeah.
Why do you need your headphones?
So both.
No, pause. Why do you need your headphones to watch stream?
I don't know. That's just the first thing that came to my head.
What? You want these headphones? I'm not using them.
No.
Coward. You don't want these cool big headphones?
Not really.
Coward.
Besides, there's ads right now anyway.
Can I do one about a girl who relives fantasy books and one particularly about a princess from another world? She wants to be that princess. That, and she has a bird. What is that? That's something.
Antagonist.
Antagonist? Interesting. You think I should make a poll? Oh, no, you're asking Fusion about it, something. MC, antagonist that follows the hero. Oh, that could be fun. Making a main character who is a villain to someone else. There's a couple of anime that do stuff like that. All in all, she's also German. Okay, wait a second. This is going somewhere. All in all, I think we kind of agree. We want this to be antagonist. As far as an antagonist goes, are we going rival, villain? Like how antagonisty are we going to make this character? Antagonistic, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm thinking we go with, what's it called? Actually, no. Either we're going to go evil, villain, or rival. What do you think, Finch?
Evil.
Evil? Antagonist. Villain. Parentheses. Evil. Non-human villain. Wait a second. I've got an idea. Classic magical girl stereotype stuff. Right. Cute Sailor Moon-esque character, but who then transforms into like some sort of a monstrous being as their magical like girl transformation. Oh, Eldritch Horror. Yeah, exactly. Like I think it'd be super sick to have wait, if we do it that way and the like protagonist of this story is the classic like shoujo hero, right? Then this character could be that character's friend, but also secretly the bad guy, right? Not us having gun wars and chat. Relax. Finch, what do you think about what I've been saying so far?
Sounds really cool.
Are you paying attention?
Yes.
Do you want to go look up some character concept art for me?
Yeah, I will give a warning to chat. Most of it's going to be AI generated because this is very specific. So.
Yeah, that's fair. What was I... Right, so as far as we've got some specific characteristics. She's the classic stereotype, transforms into an evil dragon monster thing. I'm gonna put slash monstery thing. So as far as backstory goes, I think we go with like friend of protag. Oh, wait a second. But protagonist alter ego and her alter ego are enemies, right? Like the the freaking what's it called? The Ladybug show.
It's called Miraculous Ladybug.
That one. Kind of like how the two of them know each other and the two of them know the opposing person's identity and the identities know each other, but they don't know that the other person. Does that make sense? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Chat's just freaking nonstop emotes. Nobody's. That's so funny. Cursed at birth. Ooh. I dig that. Friend of protag. Alter egos are enemies. What motivates this character? Why does she choose to transform into evil monster thing to fight off the good guy of the story, right? Drugs. What? Your brain hurts. Rex, you good? Why is this so specific? Well, because characters, like, that's the thing. You build characters to be specific. If you build non-specific characters, they won't be characters, right? They'll just be archetypes. So, for instance, a non-specific character would be like Charles, the hero with a great sword. That's just an archetype, right? That's not a character. What is going on in chat? Motivation, right? What drives this bad guy? I like the cursed at birth thing. Kind of into that. It's not really a motivation, and I don't want to do the lame like I can't control it. It just happens. I want her to have a reason, and I want her to be evil. Love, really? How would love motivate? Because I'm thinking she turns into like Godzilla-esque, and this is like one of those shows where every episode the city is in danger by the Godzilla monster, and then the magical girl hero beats it up, and then like everything's wrapped up and they get ice cream. You know what I mean? Monsters have feelings too. Why? I mean,
won't love me, so I will destroy everything.
That's interesting. People don't love me. Actually, I kind of dig the idea of like she's basically seeking out attention, like in her normal life at school, at her day job, whatever it may be. She just doesn't get a lot of attention, and so like she's literally just like childlike lashing out. What if the villain was in love with the protag? Too easy, chat. The villain's got to be in love with something else. every villain is secretly in love with the protag. That's dog water, chat. We got to come up with something cooler. She's got to be in love with a building or something. I don't know. She's getting the protag, took her girl. That's actually hilarious. In love with drugs. Actually, wait a second. What if something villainous motivates her, like a crime thing, for instance, drugs, and she turns into a giant monster to do that? What if she's, like, robbing banks? Wait a second. What if it's, like, anti-Spider-Man? You know how Spider-Man, like, Peter Parker's whole thing is, with great power comes great responsibility? Yeah. What if her whole thing is, with great power comes as much money as I want? With great power comes, like, cool stuff and, like, blowing up buildings because I can. You know what I mean?
Cool.
I'm kind of into that. You're in love with the violence? Yeah, yeah. Like, I think that's kind of sick. Has power, wants to, takes stuff with it because that makes sense. Parentheses to her. Parentheses anti Peter Parker philosophy. Kind of super into this character so far. Okay, as far as quirks, faults, flaws, etc.,
How old is she about?
I'm gonna go with. I think the story is more interesting if the characters are in college, because then you can have all of the like drama and intrigue that comes with that, and all of the fun little arcs of like going to a river to have a vacation day. You know what I mean? Um, what kleptomaniac? Um, yeah, I'm thinking early 20s. Like they're what's the word? Like they're in college. Um, quirks, faults, flaws. Well, obvious flaw is their belief that like might makes right, and they can just like take stuff because they can, which is kind of wild. As far as other flaws, I kind of I imagine they probably think the world is against them. They probably think like they're probably angry at the world. You know what I mean? Because it's not fair that they have power and other people don't. It's not fair that like the world works the way that it does, and that's why they're taking advantage of things. The protag drinks herself away. True. No, stop, stop. No alcoholism in my anime. That's not true. That could be an interesting story concept. Can we include some sort of Yuri with a protag? No.
The AI generator gave one of these images like a third middle boob.
I love third middle boob.
I did not download it until I clicked away too
So
fast.
so here's an interesting question, Finch. You're going to an AI generator or you're going to Google Images?
I'm going to an AI generator
Why don't you go to Google Images?
because this is way too specific.
I'm willing to bet you money. Actually, pause. We haven't described what she looks like at all.
Yeah, I know. I've got many concepts.
Fair enough. Are none of those concepts just like images of like Godzilla with a magical girl bow? Because like that's my concept so far.
Really?
Like a dragon, but yeah, basically. AI is the future. Oh gosh.
I think it's good inspiration. So
The-
in this case, really good idea.
The other thing is I'm thinking like Sailor Moon ripoff. Like, what's the word? Like all those anime that have really like classy fashion. So like, let me give you an example. Bleach, anime, fashion. Like some of these characters are just like dressed so dopely, you know what I mean? And the mangaka who made this is really into drawing different kinds of clothes. This kind of like art style, obviously not the Bleach art style, but the idea of like just high quality fashionable clothes the way like your average college girl student would wear, you know? 5'4" blind emo girl. What? Looks like the Hex Maniac from Pokemon. Oh, wait a second. That's an interesting idea. Not fan art. I don't want to see any of that. Yeah, actually, Finch, this is perfect. This is
Okay.
good. I really dig that actually for this character. Uh, also, look at how cute she is. Also, damn. Moving on away from that. Uh, yeah, I'm thinking like black hair, 20s, very like fashionable anime character. She wore a Jiraiya Kai style. I don't know what that is. Am I gonna regret looking this up? Jiraiya Kai images. Oh, okay. Japanese lolly emo and freaking Alien, I guess, from Alien versus Predator. What the fetch? um. Wait, what did you say, Little Rat? I didn't catch that. You had a small amount of caffeine today since last year. And wait, what? Since last year? It was this morning. What? Well, you're feeling it right now. Okay, I hope that's not a bad thing. I hope you're all right. Uh, Noel will be No, we will be banned if we go further on Google. You're right. Nobody look up Pokemaniac fan art. um, okay, we need a a B plot. We have our A plot. Well, I guess
My battery's running low.
we need a secondary plot or a main plot. Basically, we have the two people fighting, right? We've got.
You gotta look at the things I did.
I will. We're getting there. We're getting there. Relax.
It's gonna be irrelevant by the time you get there.
No, it won't. Relax. Chill. Because as I'm talking, you can make more things. But anyway, what was I saying? Right, we need a B plot. We've got cool person who is what's the word? We've got good guy. We've got bad guy. We've got those concepts kind of built. And we've got that plot of she like goes to rob banks or like destroy businesses, and what's her bucket goes to stop her. We need a B plot. What is like? Actually, here's an interesting idea. What is this character most passionate about besides turning into a monster and stealing stuff? Like, is she passionate about art? That could be cool. This does feel like the warped perception of a depressed art student. Food, piss points. No, stop. She's not gonna be passionate about piss points. She's an artist on the side. She likes food. True. No, not piss. Stop. Passionate about art. Hey. Her and Protag are art students at the same college. This is interesting because now our A plot can be them working on, or B plot, whichever one it is, can be working on passion projects, art concepts, fun, cool stuff, going to dances and parties and hanging out. And then they can fight to the death, and that'll be cool. As far as an arc goes, do we want this character to end in a better light? Or do we want them to end in a worse light? Or do we want them to end in the same light? While you guys are coming up with an arc idea, I'm going to go down and look at what Finch has shared. Ooh, these are cool. I really like this one. Can I look closer at this?
You can open, like, pop it open.
Ooh. I like this one the most, I think. This is the most dragon magical girl one that I really dig.
And feel free to delete the ones you don't want, but just know they'll be gone forever.
I kind of dig this one too as like, art of what she looks like. Oh gosh, what the fetch is that?
I thought it was crazy enough to show on stream.
I'm deleting it forever. I'm sorry, chat. Be gone.
I was like, this is too funny. I have to show them.
She's trying to make her magnum opus make her worse. Actually, wait a second. What if I can fix her? Oh yeah, well I can make her worse. Ooh, I'm loving the art student vibes you're putting into this as we're talking about it. Great job.
Literally,
I've decided
same expression between the two.
I've decided this is the protag. This is what the protag looks like, and this is the antagonist. And they're gonna be really good character foils. And everyone will ship them together, but they won't have anything written in. Everyone will just put that in themselves. It's one of those the types of characters that every single person will ship, despite them not having any evidence to be shipped. Okay, what was I saying? Make her worse. Okay, bet. Arc. Behold, arc. She becomes obsessed with the perfect crime and the perfect art or painting or whatever she does. And her perfectionism drives her insane, and she kills the protagonist. What she doesn't learn is her friend until after the fact. Um, what do you think about that? Like, the show basically ends with her going insane and crying over her friend's dead body.
Ooh.
Hope you like it. This is our character concept. There's an art, and let's head back to visual references, see what Finch has added. Oh my gosh, this is perfect, Finch. You even gave us protag art concept. This is okay, this is great. I love the like ice powers looking stuff. Although these hands are very AI.
Yeah.
But that's fine. This gives us a concept. We could send this to an actual artist and get actual art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doomed Yuri, you love it.
Whenever I put girl crying over a dead body, I get stuff like this.
That's so
I
funny.
don't know if we can show that.
No,
in chat.
it's not worth it.
For reference, it's like a dead skull zombie, like rotting body.
Can it be a bloodbath when it ends? Absolutely. I imagine Godzilla like fiery city images. You don't like it? I'm sorry, little rat. Not everybody will like every character, and that's super acceptable. If I watched this role like unfold on an actual TV show in front of me, like an anime that I liked, I would hate it too. But I'm not. I'm making it so I can be as evil as I want to. Okay. I'm pretty happy with leaving this where it's at. This is a very brief concept. We go into more details, like what her powers specifically might be, or make the protag character as well, etc., etc.
Delete all the pictures that are not canon.
Nah, that's okay. These are all concepts. None of them are canon.
Okay.
Go ahead and title this like above it, character 1 concept art or whatever, so that we have them labeled and know which one is which.
Okay. I'm also gonna condense it.
Okay. Oh yeah, make all the images smaller.
Yeah.
All right, let's make a number 2, chat. Let me get another poll going so we can decide on the world/theme of the character. Oh, wrong button. Okay. Make a side story with yaoi, 2 men that are all over each other. No! What? Why? Make one of a chat member. Make up a character in chat? No! VRB eventually. Alright, see ya. What? This is Greg. He is in the chat and he makes jokes about llamas. Like, what do you mean?
No, that means someone from chat make them a character.
But that's not, like... That's not making a character. That's making a self-insert for someone else. Okay, let me do some things. What were the options I put in the previous poll? It was Genshin, anime, fantasy, sci-fi. What were the other ones? What am I forgetting? I'm not putting in anime again because we already did that one. Finch, do you remember?
No.
Does anybody in chat remember? Because I sure don't. What are some other themes? Oh, wait a second. Make Piss a character. Piss is a character. It's a blossom, a poor innocent blossom that you decided to name Piss. What's frick? I can't think of anything. Finch, give me a theme/world.
Sakura.
What?
Like a sakura tree.
What?
I don't know.
That's not a theme or a world.
Like cherry blossoms. I don't know.
That's not what?
That's a theme.
That's not like a place a character is from.
It could be.
How?
I don't know.
What?
Think of it yourself.
No, that's my ass. What the frick?
A closet.
What?
closet?
Harry Potter's from a fantasy novel.
Oh.
Really? It took you that long to understand what I was saying?
Sitcom.
Sitcom character. Okay, that works. Oh. D&D, Tiny Tree People. Fantasy will cover D&D. Because D&D is like a game, you know what I mean? You could play any, like you could do a sci-fi D&D game. But anyway, vote on the poll. It's in the chat. Go vote on the poll, chat. Finch, are you sure you don't want some headphones?
What would I use them for?
What do you ever use them for?
I don't know.
What?
I
What?
just like to check audio quality.
Well, do you want these for that?
No one's complained about it so far.
This is the worst assistant ever, chat. Give me a new assistant right now. Oh. Freaking a closet. A sakura tree.
That's what you were asking me.
Clearly. Alright, what do we think, chat? What are the results of this poll? Mystery detectives. Ooh. Very good. Very good. Very, very good. Let's see. Detectives. Character archetype of that. We've got a couple of easy ones. So there's like the noir detective, like the hard-boiled crime guy who sits in his office until a dame appears and tells him her problems, and he solves the problems, or he doesn't, and he winds up dead, right? Classic noir detective type thing. We could do like a mob boss guy. Poor Harry stuck in the closet. Yeah. Yeah, Harry should just come out and tell everyone he's gay. Not me saying you need to save, then dropping 4.2 thousand points. Yeah. You gotta save your piss, chat. You gotta save your pee-pee, your piss points. What have I done to myself?
I was about to say, look what you've done to yourself.
Finch.
Yeah.
Help me out here. What are some character concepts, or not, what are some archetypes? Classic, archetypal, detective-y.
I mean, I thought of Sherlock and Watson.
Sure.
And all the different spin-offs of that.
Yeah, you could go with the, like, super hyper-intelligent detective-type archetype, like the Sherlock Holmes-style character. Yeah, the Batman-style character who's, like, only a detective until he starts beating the crap out of criminals. I kind of dig... I don't know why my mind is going to, like, gunslinger. You know in detective movies when... Or maybe not detective, but, like, in mysteries where there's, like, mob people and, like... No, never mind. The concept I'm coming up with would not fit this well good enough. The narrative doesn't work.
So?
Well, no, because my brain is like, I want to make like a legendary gunslinger fighter man who's like hired by like a person in the world of detectives. But then I'm like, then I'm just building an action hero, and that's not really a detective character.
Yeah.
Detective that got them hands. Yeah, that's a good way to summarize Batman. The detective of vengeance. Let me think. Okay, how about this? Finch,
Yeah.
give me something cutesy that is not at all noir. Give me something. Like candy? Perfect. A gingerbread man. In a world of candy and gumdrops and sugar and sweetness. And this gingerbread man is a hard-boiled noir detective.
This is why we turn to the AI.
Gingerbread detective. You don't think Google Image is gonna have gingerbread detective images?
I don't know.
Gingerbread detective. Oh my gosh, there's a YouTube video about a dead gingerbread man. Look at him. Well, wait a second. Look at this character concept. This is so funny. Hey little rat, welcome back. North Pole Noir. Oh, this is so good. Oh my goodness, chat. Wait a second. Can I look closer at this image, please? Why why is this Elfies with so sexy? What is Finch, what is
I
happening?
don't know.
He's fighting like a penguin. I'm so happy. Is this Santa Claus? What the hell? Cookie Run Kingdom has a detective cookie. What is Cookie Run Kingdom?
I don't know. People compared it to Genshin for a while, but I don't know anything else about it.
Cookie Run Kingdom. Detective Cookie. Bruh. This man is tired. This man has led a hard life. Almond Cookie. That's hilarious. Oh, there's fan art of him being kind of hot for some reason. Uh, oh, this is kind of gay. This is great. I love that there's fan art of Almond Cookie. Amazing. All right, let's back on a task, chat. I'm having
To
a.
be honest, the AI generator is not coming up with much.
That's fine. Dude, googling noir detective gingerbread cookie man did pretty well. I'll be real with you.
Yeah, point to people.
Hard boil noir detective. Actually, here we go. I have another. Whoa. I have another question for Google Images. Dragon magical girl. There's some stuff here. A lot of it is like medium quality, but there's some stuff here that isn't AI. None of it works super well, but that's fine. I just wanted to see what they had. This is a Genshin character. No one can convince me this is not a Genshin character. It's like a hydro catalyst user that throws dragons around, which we should make. That's sick.
Yeah, what does hard boiled mean?
Hard boiled?
Yeah.
The like, I'm just gonna look it up because I don't know how to define it perfectly. Hard boiled definition of a person tough and cynical.
Okay.
Yeah. Review previous chat. Oh gosh, what did you say, Fusion? Had to retire to do something and has to come back to save a loved one. Ooh, very good. Very good. What if... Okay, so... so we've done character archetype. Time to add specific characteristics and a backstory. As far as specific characteristics, what if... Okay. Hear me out, chat. In a world where everything is gumdrops and rainbows, only one man can see the true crime behind the cookie. And just... So, imagine a world of these characters who are candy themed and made of like lollipops and gumdrops and sunshine and all those things. And this dude has awoken to like violence and crime and lies. And every now and then that awakening happens. And so there's like him and a handful of other like mob bosses or detectives and things duking it out over the background of like very happy-go-lucky candy people. I think that would be so funny. We should make a Hydro Claymore character because we know we ain't getting one in game. Yeah, we should. So, awakened gingerbread character in a world of naive candy people. Love that. Fights crime most people don't acknowledge. That's not how you spell acknowledge. Catchphrases, that's how the cookie crumbles? Hell yeah, it is. I'm just, oh, I love this. You're a tough cookie to crack. I love this, chat. This is great. Um, I just really, really want a cartoon of this character. And he's like running around, and he's voiced by a very gritty voice detective guy. Um, and a little peppermint candy man walks up, and he's like, "Oh, hey, buddy!" And he just like takes him and kicks him or something. Like I need this to exist now. Not the gumdrop buttons. Okay. Backstory. We already did that. He's basically an awakened cookie and is awakened to violence and crime. Quirks, faults, flaws. I think he distrusts everything. What's up?
I was generating fist fights. The house has a fist.
Wait!
Bring this to chat.
I doubt y'all will be able to see this very well. One second. So she was like generating a image of a fist fight between gingerbread men. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a gingerbread man with fists, and there's a gingerbread house with a fist ready to punch the gingerbread man.
The perspective doesn't make sense at all, but like...
The Muffin Man. This feels like a Robot Chicken thing. Hell yeah, love that. I think he distrusts everything. I'm also imagining like him with another gingerbread man like tied by the leg to the ceiling, and he's like dunking him in milk. Tell me, where are they? I swear I don't know. Dunks him into the milk. All you know is that house is gonna catch these hands. Time to fight a building. Okay. Character arc. What are we thinking, chat? I think two things would be really funny. Either he is the only person who has awakened and everything else really is sunshine and rainbows, and he has to find a way to live with that. And that's a really fun, interesting, compelling story. The other one is that, like, he fights evil mob boss people and, like normal detective-y things, and his character arc is, like, I don't know, trying to save the life of his, like, wife or something. Classic, like, kind of a lamer story, but a more classic one that like makes more sense. The more violent one. Well, either of them could be violent. He could just be beating up innocent people the first time around. Finch, you are a tiebreaker unless somebody else jumps in.
I want him to fight stuff, or no, I want him to come to terms with his reality.
Come to terms with his reality. Has to come. Whoa. This is hilarious. I would love for the intro of the show to be something about how like but one gingerbread man knows this world's not as sweet as it seems. And then slowly he develops the realization that it in fact is as sweet as it seems. This character is great. I love this actually. We gotta the pun intentional is amazing. Yeah, exactly. The pun potential. Oh gosh. Can you just be punching someone while the Sunshine Lollipop song plays in the background? Hell yes! Sunshine Lollipops in. And he's just like crushing somebody to death with his cookie fists. Hysterical. Also, the idea of him putting on brass knuckles by grabbing some like frosting and frosting on some brass knuckles onto his hand is so funny. There's so many good jokes we could make out of this show if this was a show. When we're together. Anyway, what was I? Frick, I totally lost my train of thought. which is fine. It wasn't going anywhere anyways. Let's see what visual references Finch has put to the. Oh my gosh! Why are they all smiling? Why do these ones have Pikachu cheeks?
I don't know.
Oh, there's more. This one has a cap, so his gun's not even real. Okay, this one's sweet. Wait a second.
Yeah, that one was really cool, and I was like, oh.
I don't like that he has an ear, but ignore that, chat. This is great. This one's pretty okay too. Oh, there we go. Oh, this poor little guy.
Realizing maybe this world is okay, and I just killed a guy.
This is such a funny picture. Look at them. They're so happy to punch each other to death. This is so funny. Oh, I love this. Finch, I love this so much. Good job. This
I
is.
worked very hard.
These are so funny. Holy crap.
I will say, actual drawing is still harder, but getting the AI to do what you want is a challenge.
That's great. Oh my gosh. This is my favorite character I've ever come up with. I don't know if that's true, but I really like him. All right, on to our third character concept. But let me grab another poll. I am so far most interested in making a Genshin character because it's something I can build like mechanical kit for as well. Whereas I can't really do that for some of the other ones. But that's okay. We don't have to do that. I can do that in my spare time. Let's see. $40 energy cost burst with 15,000% or under 1,500% scaling. Yeah, the good 4-star. That's not correct at all. 2-second cooldown. That would be so funny to mod the game so that you could do that and then just like spam Mabuika's ultimate or something. That'd be so funny. Let's see. Genshin, fantasy, rom-com. What am I forgetting? Sci-fi. Here's another interesting idea. The C1 doubles its scaling to 3,000%. Yeah, and we give you a free 2 of these characters every lantern, right? All right, go vote in the chat. Burst is using the Claymore as a gelatin because it was killed the Archon. Oh gosh. Use a special way to build their burst like Mabuika. Rage meter or taking damage. Oh, that would be sick actually. The idea of like building up points or stacks based on like taking damage is a really cool idea. Especially if they have a way to like sit there and tank, or like if they put a shield up. Wait a second. A shield that is just their HP pool and it only goes on to other characters. And so you can shield with that person's HP, and when you switch back to them, they have like hyper armor or iframes or whatever for a period of time. And then their like bursts and their skills are charged up and they do a bunch of damage. Ah, Genshin, nice. That's a really cool idea, and that's what I want to do. So we have that little quirk thing of Bond of Life scaling shield, something like that. Using her HP as damage reduction. Yeah, basically. The first part is just Dia. Is it? Does Dia take the damage?
She does.
What? Since when? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she can die from it.
Oh, cool. That's really interesting. I had no idea. Man.
That's why a lot of people said she was bad, because she, like, died while off-field.
Give me just a second, chat. I am building another poll. If you guys want one of the ones that aren't on here, click other. Behold. This way you guys can pick element. Neat part of her kit, super funny to see her die off field. She can also solo bosses AFK. I've seen that before. We don't have a Hydro Claymore or a 5-star Pyro Catalyst. Oh, wait a second. Pyro Catalyst, you're right, that's interesting. Another Hydro Catalyst for the books. It's not letting you vote? Uh-oh. What are you going to vote for? If you tell me in the next couple seconds, I'll vote for it. Your vote's Electro? Okay, click. There you go. You have one vote for me, just for you. It's letting you vote? Good, good. Or is it not letting you vote? We're all tied right now, which is kind of funny. So using the books, they use knives. Ooh, we're not tied. It's Electro. Okay. I'm kind of surprised by that. All right. Male, female, and then weapon. Give me that, and we will get started. Electro female. I knew you would say that. You could not vote. Oh, sadness. Tall male. Okay, screw this. We're doing another poll. Behold, I've given you the character models. If you choose the baby one, it will be a girl because we're gonna stick to Genshin's conventions. Electro lesbian. While you're working on that, does anybody have a suggestion for weapon? Oh, and then 5-star or 4-star. I want to do 5-star because they're more interesting to build personally. Because they can do weird stuff and actually be usable. Because whenever a 4-star character does weird stuff, like Jin Yin, for instance, it doesn't work out. But when a 5-star does weird stuff, like Farina being a healer and a buffer, it does work out, you know? Sword, Catalyst, Claymore, okay. Let's see, what does Electro have the least of? Genshin, all characters. What's the... is this it? Yeah, okay. So we want Electro, and then we want Claymores. There's 3 of them. We're going to go Catalyst. There's 2 of them. We're going to go Sword. There's a bunch of them. Catalyst it is. Short female Electro Catalyst. Cool. You're out of piss points? Oh no. Stop using all your PP in one place. Okay, so I'm thinking we go with a gimmick of some kind. I liked the rage idea, the taking damage idea. What if... okay, wait a second. You guys know how Razor's Burst is like the... he makes a JoJo stand, basically. And how... there are already 2 Catalyst users that are like Punchy Boys and Kicky Boys. What if... what's it called? This character was like a claw lady, right? Electro claws all the time. That was her Catalyst attacks. What do you think, Finch? Do you think that's stupid or cool?
I think it's cool.
Yeah? Like a puppet character? No, I'm thinking like claws. Puppet. What do you mean puppet? Um, like a wolf or something. Like Shredder. Yeah, yeah. Like let me. What's Rosaria? Claws. These things like this, but made of electro and like her attacks. So that's her normal attacks. We're building a kit, and then we're gonna build character concept, normal stuff like backstory and all that jazz. Well, actually, let's do something a part of it first. Um, what is this What nation are they from? That's an important question. Finch, do you want to weigh in on this? What
No.
nation? You don't want to weigh in at all.
No. No opinion.
You're like frigate. Uh, we don't have one in Genshin other than maybe Razor. Like Cyno's claws. Oh, sure, yeah. Female Catalyst Cyno, love it. Inazuma, Land of the Lesbians, Land of Cold, or Fontaine. Sneznaya would be interesting. We don't have any Sneznaya characters to base it off of. Fontaine would be interesting. Um, hmm. I kind of like the idea of Sumer. Like, wherever we go, I want them to be based off of the monsters there and the, like, mobs there. If it's Fontaine, there could be a lot of technology stuff. So, hear me out. I want the Electro Claws to be more animalistic. And if they're from Natlan, they would be like Dragon Claws, which I think would be sick. And then we could do like dragon electricity things in her burst or whatever. Um, if it was Sumeru, it could be like the wild cats you have to fight in some of the areas. If you did um, Leeway, it could be like the Vishap claws. You know what I mean? Huntress vibe, kind of, yeah. Um, oh, we do have Child. He's from Sneznaya, technically. Uh, but yeah, I'm thinking based on like an enemy there, claws. I kind of like Natlan because dragon claws would be cool, but I don't want to go with the Night Soul stuff. I'm not. I don't. I don't want to. I don't want to deal with that mess. And I don't want to make a character who doesn't do Night Soul stuff because I think that's a really cool part of Natlan. You sure you don't want to get on in on this? Any help with the nation, Finch?
I don't really have an opinion.
No. No opinion at all.
Not really.
Get off your cat game.
No.
Get off your cat game. Okay, bedtime. Have a good night, Fusion. Have the claws be like funneled energy directly from their vision. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. As far as nation goes, well, here's an interesting question. Genshin, all characters, blah blah blah, Electros. So we've got Fontaine, Sumeru. I wish we could divide this by that. Sumeru. Three of those. 1, 2 month stats. 3 month stats. 1 Fontaine. Oh, there's only 1 Fontaine.
Is that Clorinth?
Yeah, and there's only 1 Natlan, and it's a Roron. And the rest of them are from Inazuma, obviously. And there's a Leeway. Wait, is there only 1 Leeway? Oh no, there's Beto. There's 2 Leeways. Fontaine. You're thinking for their burst. Imagine if they had unbound form like Child. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Is she playing Little Kitty Big City? No, she is not. Though that's a great name for a game. Finch, what is the name of your game? I don't remember the name.
Clan Generator?
It's called Clan Generator. It's about warrior cats.
Kind of.
What do you mean, kind of? It's about warrior cats.
I guess.
What?
It's not an official game.
Yeah, but it's about warrior cats. It's a fan-made warrior cats game.
Yeah.
Are you embarrassed by warrior cats or something?
A little.
Oh, why?
Because it's warrior cats.
Don't be embarrassed by warrior cats. I'm making a Genshin character live on the internet. Um, Never heard of it. Yeah, fair enough. Um, so either Fontaine or Natlin. I'm not crazy about Fontaine, to be honest with you. And I think having her be dragon themed would be sick. Plus, if we went with that aesthetic, we could have her be cooler looking. No, actually, wait. Fontaine would be sick because their clothes are dope. Let's do Fontaine. Fontaine. What are the enemies in Fontaine?
Their enemies are kind of weird. Mostly just the statues, the robots, the sea creatures, other stuff.
What if. Yeah. What if her attacks weren't claws? Or weren't like slicey claws, but were crab claws? What if she like crab clawed people? Oh, that'd be funny. You think steampunky? Um, I could see that. That could be cool. I think these characters' outfits are kind of what I have in mind for this character, but obviously more electro-y. Um, I think we're just gonna go generic animal slicey claws. Um, as far as like what she does in Fontaine. Oh, I know. You know how Clorinde is the freaking what's it called? The person who like executes people in duels and combat. Um, they have other ones of those, don't they? She's not the only person who does that, right? She's like one of the champions. Aren't there other ones? This could be a different one. Fontaine duel champion person. Not a Mauritius hunter specifically, although that could work great actually. Um, but I'm pretty sure like her job uh, is outside of her like secret clan Mauritius hunter thing, but is just like a job that she has in the court of Fontaine. Yeah, I could be wrong. I don't know a ton. One of those. So we already have some things for you to look at as far as aesthetics and images if you want to, Finch. Um,
Doing my best.
you're doing your best.
Yeah, this is a hard one.
Fontaine, Electro, original character. Images. Oh, this is hilarious and nightmarish. What the hell is that? Um, there's some cool stuff here. This actually is kind of close to what we're thinking anyway. Genshin, Electro, Claws, OC. Yeah, it might be harder to find something like that. Good luck, Finch. I trust you.
I might have found something.
You might have found
I'm
something?
looking real hard.
Deal. Okay, that's her normal attacks. We like the concept of her taking damage and then storing it and dealing a bunch of damage and like having her burst work off of like a different kind of point system like rage or whatever. There's pit crews where you can make your own. It's fun. That does sound fun. I used to be really into pit crews.
Me too.
What was I saying? Right. Skill, shield, for allies that absorbs damage and deals it to her. If she's off field, or if on field, the skill increases normal attack, electro damage, and allows for big boy hits which is very in line with Fontaine character concepts because, like, Nouvelette's skill allows for charge attacks to happen more effectively. What's his bucket? Risley's skill allows for charge effects to happen more effectively. Basically, most of Fontaine is a normal slash charged attack character, and so this fits in with that, and I think that's pretty cool. And then burst. Okay, absorbs damage and deals damage whenever she's off field, and collects energy. And collects damage multiplier for burst. She takes away 50% of HP. You need your characters use up that 50% in order to use it, and when you switch back, she slowly gains the HP back and becomes immune to damage for 12 to 15 seconds. That's really interesting. What if we make that her burst, where her burst makes her immune, and then it has the damage built up from her skill turn into like a multiplier, right? Um, you're split between making it based over max HP, and the more HP you lose, the more damage percent she gains, but also that it make it even harder to get rid of faster. So here's what I'm thinking. Okay, check this out. Electric Claw attacks for her normal attacks. Skill, shield for allies that absorbs damage and deals it to her if she's off the field, and collects a damage multiplier for her burst. Or, if on field, the skill increases normal attack, electro damage, and allows for charge attack big hits. And then burst makes her invulnerable for 6 seconds and heals her 30%, and it deals AoE electro damage. And all of her normal and charge attacks are increased by the built-up multiplier from the skill for 12 seconds. Ooh! Wait a second. Big boy hits. Collects damage multiplier for burst damage. So how about this? Basically, if you use the skill while she's on field and she stays on field, the damage she deals adds to her burst multiplier for the damage her burst does. So you use her burst and she'll do more damage if she was on field the whole time. Or if she's off field during her skill, she will take damage, and that will build up the damage that her burst will increase for her normal attacks. Does that make sense? That sounds complicated, but in Razor language, it would mean you could build her as an off-field shielder who then becomes a normal attack spam, or you could build her as a normal attack spam that could then do a big burst of damage at the end. It's kind of similar to some of the other characters. It's like 3 or 4 kits kind of kit bashed together with a couple of pieces out of it. I kind of dig this. I think you would just have her be a normal attack scaling character. And so you would build her the way you would build anybody like Clorend. You would prioritize energy recharge, crit, attack percent, etc. You like it? I like it a lot too. I think this is sick. It would be like a Mavuika thing where you could build her one of 2 ways. You could either do the off-field shielder who can then crank out a little bit of extra damage as like a driver for Hyper Bloom or something, like at the end of a rotation. Or you could build her as just like an on-field DPS that does big boy bursts at the end of the on-field DPSing. Story nonsense. Quick, what horrible trauma are we going to give this Electro character? In Fontaine.
We're known for kind of being weirdos.
You're right.
Gay.
Gay weirdos is a very common Electro thing. I have an interesting idea. So you know how Clorend is like the last of the Murachese hunters or whatever. And how Clorind is like edgy. What if? I mean, Clorind has reason to be, but what if this character was Clorind's like really relaxed, chill older sister? You know what I mean? Like the gosh, why are you so in such a tizzy? Like what's going on? You know what I mean? Um, and it's just like a chill, cool person who like how do I put like rests shoulder on Clorin's head and messes up her hat kind of a thing. Does that make sense? I think that would be great. And I would love the dynamic to see Navia meet Clorin's big sister that she doesn't talk about. What do you guys think about this idea? I think it would be cool. Um, you love it? Okay. Chlorides. Yep, that's what we're gonna write. Navia's sister-in-law. Yeah, basically. I'm just imagining just the most chill, like, where have you been? Don't you have like a job to do in Fontaine? Nah, I took the week off. I've been in Natlin at the beach. Like, just a chill, cool lady who could like easily kill you. um, I think she would become a fan favorite in a big way. I think a lot of people would build her to be really cracked. I think the 4-star version would be so disappointing because you'd be like, man, what a cool concept. It's a shame she saw like you'd see 6R5. Hell yeah, dude. I'm imagining her catalyst, like her signature one, would be a pair of like electro-y brass knuckles. Wouldn't that be sick? And they like turn into her claws when she puts them on. That'd be so cool. All right. Do we have any art for character 3 yet?
I am almost done.
You're almost done? Okay. What are we missing for this character? Do we want to give her an arc? Let's give her an arc. Like, Arlecchino's having a special effect with her signature. Yeah, or like Risley having like, doesn't he have like gauntlets or whatever? Oh my gosh, why can I not spell anything? Signature weapon. Or is it just like a weird book thing? Oh, never mind. I thought he had gauntlets.
Oh, is she, if she's from Fontaine, is she Oysa or Vermonia?
What's the difference?
One of them is kind of more emo, and the other one is positive, I've noticed.
Definitely the positive one.
Okay.
Okay, character arc. I think she doesn't have so much an arc as she has like Kuching vibes of like her job is hard and she doesn't care. Which I guess not Kuching. That's not who I'm thinking of. Yelenin vibes of like, man, I've got to go do a duel this weekend. You know what I mean? Which isn't really an arc, but more a personality trait. As far as an arc goes, I don't know. What if a new thing, tragic backstory, because all Genshin characters have tragic backstories. I think it would just be like same stuff as Chlorine, but she adapted to always be positive and she can't take life seriously. When will Genshin characters be happy? Even Dory is sad. If only Dora had money. Dory. You still working on the character stuff? Are you drawing this?
No,
oh, okay.
I'm doing a pig crew.
You're doing a pig crew? Ah, I see. Let's see if we can find Electro, Genshin, OC. Let's see if we can find anything. This is cute. Not what we have in mind even vaguely, but I dig it. These are some crazy good arts.
Right.
Like I'm so sorry.
I've presented to chat the thing I have come up with.
Chat, can we please look at this JoJo's Bizarre Zhongli for a moment? I'm so sorry to whoever actually drew this. It's much better than I could ever do. It's very good, but my brain can't go away from JoJo's Bizarre Zhongli. Okay, what do we got?
I've done it.
Aw, she's cute.
Well, it
Why?
has so much more saturation on your screen.
Why is there a frog?
I don't know. I felt like she needed something.
She needed a frog.
And the crabs weren't there, so.
Very cute. I like the frog.
I like to think she keeps a tiny crab with her.
I love it. Yeah, this is our stream tonight. Actually, this like kit is dope. I really want this kit to exist. I would play this character. You imagine her with longer hair, but short hair is definitely cute. You tried very hard. You did great, Spinch. Good job.
It's gonna be one of those things where it's secretly long in the back and like a giant rat tank.
Oh, one of those
or
stupid
braid or
Genshin
something.
haircuts where it's long in the
Yeah.
back and short everywhere
Where
else.
it looks like it's short, and then you turn them around, and it's like this super long ponytail.
Ah, yes, the D-Luke and Kaya special. I say D-Luke and Kaya, the every freaking male character special.
Every female character too, honestly.
Give me but a moment, chat, and we're going to put on some Genshin Impact, and I'm going to do a daily or two. Actually, you guys are going to help me pick my free 4-star from Lantern, right? That's what's going to happen.
Can you get them already?
Yeah, I think so. I'm like 100% sure, yeah. Arlecchino is actually sort of important because she's meant to be super androgynous. True. I think that kit would be really fun in Genshin. Personally. Hello? The only way... The only way... Give me a second. Why are you being like this today, Genshin? Please. Apparently my OBS didn't open as an admin like it always does. And it's like, oh, you might need to run OBS as an admin today. And if you don't, it might not get to see Genshin. Meh. Which is so stupid. I'm the admin of my machine. Please. Give it to me. Give me Genshin Impact. Yay, Genshin Impact! Okay, give me a sec to log in. Okay. Visuals, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit. As you can see, I'm working on my Mualani team comp. Which, honestly, is... I'm probably going to get Zhongling just so I can have C4, because C4 is where most of her damage comes from. So, I might do that. Because right now, I've got C3, and I just need one more, and I'll get her best constellation, arguably. Where am I at with Xingqiu cons? I've got a C6 Xingqiu. He's out of the question. Don't need him anymore. As far as Lan Yin goes, which I don't think I'm ever going to build her, but if I did, she's best at C2 or C4, and right now all I could get is C1, and that's not super worth it. Never mind C4 Zhongling if you use her. Here's another thing, is I have a 10 pull, and I want another Rosaria. So I think I'm going to do a 10 pull right now. Hope for a Chevreuse, hope for a Rosaria, because C6 Chevreuse would be nice. And one more Rosaria is what I need for the constellation I want. If I get an Arlecchino, cool. I'll have a Pyro DPS to build. If I don't get Arlecchino, great. That's like, honestly, I don't want her. I just want the pity. How much pity do I have? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57. Oh, we're in a scary position. 67 pity. Chat. I kind of hope I don't get a 5-star. Here we go. Alright. What you really should be cheering for is Chevreuse and Rosaria. One of each would be great. Come here, handsome girl boyfriend. No, I don't want Lan Yun.
I keep cheering for the wrong one.
Stop cheering for people I don't want.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I just want Chevreuse and Rosaria, please.
Don't listen to me.
Yes! The real 5-star I was after. The Overload Queen herself. Although, one Rosaria right here. That'd be pretty... Come on. Come on. No! That's fine. It's just... Rosaria's next constellation's really good. Where'd you go? There she is. Her next one, basically her critical hits, which are all of them, notably, regenerate 5 energy for her, which will be kind of dope because it means every time she uses her skill, she'll pretty much instantly get to use her burst, and her burst will move crit rate to everybody on the team, which is pretty hella, you know. You need Chevreuse, honestly, and you're 2 away from C6, nice. Use those last 3 wishes on... Okay. You're probably... yeah, sure, why not? We'll do... Actually, wait. We're gonna go grab these standard banner wishes real fast. If I were to get any standard 5-star, I'd want Dia. Alright, we've got 5 wishes to throw away on Arlecchino. Arlecchino's busted and worth it. I guess that's true, but like... Oh, wait. There's music to play, because I'm playing Genshin now. Arlecchino is good and all, but like, not... I don't know, I'm not that interested in her. And it's just another character I have to build at this point. You know what I mean? Plus, I never recommend people pull for DPSs. I always recommend they pull for supports. Okay. So, I'm thinking Zhongling. Because I have this one, and I don't need that one. I have C6 of this one, and I don't need that one. I literally can't pick it. I don't need a C1 Lanyon, because it's pointless. Yeah. Zhongling, come home. Any arguments? Forever hold your peace? Yeah, sport's really nice, but TBH, you have her whole team ready. I have Arlecchino's team ready? Really? What's Arlecchino's team that you think I have ready? Because I don't have Sitlali, so I can't do the Melt Arlecchino team.
You gotta make sure you're not confusing it with my account.
One of her best are Xingqiu, Kazuo, and Bennett. Oh, the vape team with Xingqiu? Okay. I guess I do have that. I would then have to actually build Bennett and actually build Xingqiu and probably C6 Bennett, which is a pain
Benny's
in my
adventure
butt.
team, assemble!
Because his C6, I think, is pretty good with Arlecchino. It'll lead to more vapes.
Or not.
Or Monopyro, where you switch Jingso or Zhongling. That would be easier for me because it would mean I'd have to build as characters. Having said that, I don't really care for Arlecchinos particularly. I mean, I care for her, you know, I mean, she's gorgeous, but not a character I'm that interested in. Imagine building characters couldn't be me. Dude, same. Let me show you guys something that I didn't realize till the other day. Okay, no, he's on 5 stars now. Okay, I fixed it. Never mind. They're on 4-star random, like this. A lot of my characters are on random nonsense. Oh, maybe they're not. Maybe I recently built some of these. Here we go. Yeah, like this. A 3-star, nothing. Just hot nonsense. Pure garbo. It's good there, but not necessary. He's amazing. C1, C0. Always pull for people you like. Yeah. Do you guys know who's coming out next? I am thinking about grabbing Farina and maybe Risley. Because now that I have Shinha, I need a cryo DPS. But I don't... With Sneznaya coming out and with Skirk confirmed to be cryo, I don't want to pull for Risley out of fear that there'll be such a more fun cryo unit coming out, or such a better one, or whatever. Sijuin, Farina, Mizuki, and Ryo. Pull Farina. Yeah. I think I'm definitely going to go for Farina, but I'm not sure if I also want to go for Risley. Yeah, this was stream. Let me find a beautiful lantern right type place to take a picture. Gosh, it's so pretty. Anyways, chat, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. You're currently building team, the team Aubrey and Karomi gave you. Which team? Oh, it's so pretty out here, y'all. Oh, it's ridiculous. Alright, stream. Chat, I love y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Fisher, Shanling, Chev, and someone else. Okay, cool. As always, have a good night. Love y'all, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks again.